Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, organics of all ages. I am Double R, and in this video we are going to cover another D&D tale. The Medallion of Archduke whatever. I don't remember what his name is. I really don't. I apologize. Now before I get into that, I need to cut into something real quick. I've had 3 groups. Group A, which is the high school group where my skills were on point, 100%. A+, gold star. Lucky me. Group Alpha was my McCord roleplay group. My skills were slightly declined at the time because I was not roleplaying as much because military, starting to get into the swing of the military thing. And then Group 1 was the Fairford group, where my skills have vastly declined because I was learning too many other things and I pretty much dropped it off. Kind of like drawing at the time, I just dropped it off. Skills hit the wall and then fell to its death. So to Group 1, I do apologize. I'm sorry that my skills were at a far lower level than they used to be. I apologize for that. Now, let's move on to the point of the story of the Medallion of Archduke whatever. This story has 2 nice little lessons. Lesson 1, don't go out by yourself. Don't split the party, pretty much. This is a very important rule because if something happens to you, the rest of the party doesn't know what happened to you, meh. You want at least someone to go back to warn people. And 2, don't fire into melee. Melee. Milla. Giggity. Let's just get in the story. So the original objective was there's a medallion on Archduke, whatever his name is. And our great barbarian Amazon warrior woman wanted to just walk up beyond 20 guards, who are all in plate mail, and punch him in the face and take the medallion from him at that point. In short, she wanted to mug him in front of 20 plate-wearing guards. I don't think that will go well for the 4 of us. Just mathematically speaking, experience level, logic, common fucking sense, all these things kind of tell me it's going to end badly, at least for me! I mean, for the rest of them will suck, but it'll end badly for me. I will be on the tail end of this, somehow, some way. So instead, I bring up the option, maybe there's another way we can do this. Give me and, say, the ranger about a day or 2. We're going to head to the pubs, we're going to be listening to some rumors, maybe we can find out something about him that we can take advantage of, something to exploit. So in short, I'm pretty much offering up using Streetwise for me and the ranger by taking 20. For those of you who don't understand what the term taking 20 is pretty much there is no immediate threat to you. You can use your skill at maximum efficiency. You get the idea. You have a limited failure rate. Nothing to really worry about. You're doing the best you can. Pretty much when you're making coffee, but you're not in a hurry. Or something like, say, this.
What is this game, dude? Are you serious? Give me a green card! What are you doing? Holy shit! Oh, don't do it! Oh, don't do it! I don't have a green!
That is a great example I can only think of. It makes the most sense. That all said, me and the ranger go down to the bar and we start talking to people, spending a little gold here, a little gold there, some copper this way, whatever. We're just talking to people. We do a little name drop. Hey, has the Archduke been acting kind of weird as of late? Things like that. Trying to chisel away, find out some sort of information, rumors, whatever. Again, using Streetwise and taking 20. You don't just say, I'm going to use Streetwise and take 20. Come on, really? That's like a perception check. When you do a perception check, you don't sit there and go, I'm going to do a perception check. I'm going to check this wall to make sure this wall is solid and there's no traps or anything secret. I'm just going to check it. And I'm going to take 20. How are you checking the wall? I'm checking it. How? Go back to my whole argument about the combat thing and descriptions about combat. Are you going to throw a fireball? Where did you throw it? Did you throw it at my shoulder, my eyeball, my shin, my knee, my coat, my shoes? Did you throw it at my backpack? Did you throw it at my dagger? You get the idea, right? Give them what you're generally doing for your skill. Streetwise, me and the ranger went to the pub, just chilling, started talking to people, started buying some drinks for a couple folks, just to loosen up their tongues, just to get some information, hopefully find out some rumors, and that's how we're using Streetwise. We're just trying to work the crowd. Well, the DM liked the idea. He decided that the Archduke will come in at some point without his entourage, and we offer to buy him some drinks too. It's like, hey, we're having a good day, things are going well. You need something to drink? Get him a beer, get him some ale, drink a little bit, show him, hey, it's not poisoned. We're not trying to do anything to you. We just had a really good day. Party on. Party on, Archduke. Whatever. You get the idea. So things are going decently well at the time. I say decently well because, decently well. And I know the DM is just rolling. You can hear the DM roll his dice every so often. And I'm rolling mine because we're doing perception checks. And I even told him, I was like, hey, I'm going to keep a slight eye on the Archduke. So when it seemed feasible for me to try something, I'm going to try something. The DM's like, makes sense, 100%. So we're just rolling perception checks every so often. And when it looked good, I went ahead and went for the medallion. You know, sleight of hand, try to take that shit. I got 17. That's a good roll. Managed to get the thing off of him. I think I had a -2 modifier. No, I'm sorry. I had a -1 modifier, but a +2 modifier against him. Because I was slightly inebriated, but he was getting drunk. So, it evened out to a +1 modifier for me. So I rolled 17. That was a success. Managed to get the necklace off. That said, I did not know the stats on the Archduke. I did not know that he was an angry drunk. I did not know that being anywhere within 6 inches of him freaked him the fuck out, which caused a fight. But I learned quickly that this was the case because the DM said the one line all people in D&D know. For some reason, he said, roll for initiative. Now, everybody in D&D knows what that means. You done goofed. You fucked up. You got into a fight. And well, he said roll for initiative. I rolled. Archduke rolled better. Archduke got up. Archduke was huge. Archduke looked like Batista in his prime. My guy looked, but without the plot armor and fighting skill thereof. And guess who got a flight lesson? It was a gnomish tossing contest, and I somehow became the gnome. I went over the bar and threw some glass, and into the stool I went. It was a magical place to be because I lost a lot of health. My hit points dropped immediately and quickly. And of course he was pissed because apparently being an angry drunk meant he's going to kick my ass. He wasn't going to kick his ass, wasn't going to kick the bartender's ass, wasn't going to kick the ass of anyone else. No, I was one within 6 inches of reach, which means my ass is going to be kicked. And it was thoroughly thrown, at least. I didn't throw it back at the motherfucker. He threw me. Point being, the fight was on. He picked me up, threw me somewhere else. I wound up landing on my face. Yay! Tumble check. Failed miserably. I hurt me more than I hurt me. I know what I said. I stand by it.
He's dead on the floor, man!
After getting up, looking punch drunk like hell, kind of like, yeah, that. I can do that shit all day. Literally. Come on.
My back is against the wall. This is not a test. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me. Nigga. Help me.
The ranger decides to help me out finally. Now that he's done laughing, he takes out his bow, says, I got your back. And he puts forth an arrow. He knocks it back. Now, before I go into this, some of you already know where this is leading. If you've listened to the other story, you know exactly what happens when I say before I go into this. But before I go into this, you have to remember that my character is slightly inebriated. The Archduke, Lord Batista, apparently, he was drunk. The Ranger, however, was very drunk. With a capital V. And that rhymes with vector. And that's very fucking drunk. Because he notched his bow, staggering all around, and he let it fly. Now, the arrow was flying through the air. I will need a quick visual example. Nappa. Hey, what's up? Could you come here, please? Sure. Right here? Right there. Cool. Vegeta, Need you for a second. Oh, what now? Just come here. Stand right here, please. Why am I standing in front of Napa? Ladies and gentlemen, this is called cover. For those of you who don't understand what cover is, pretty straightforward. This is it. Any projectile flying towards Napa has a greater chance of hitting Vegeta at this point in time, because Vegeta is technically cover for Napa. Do you get what I'm getting at? You understand what I'm saying? You get it, right? Cool. That's all I needed, guys. Thanks. Yeah, whatever. Wow, he's so simple. That said, the Batista motherfucker was in front of me. I was standing between him and the Ranger. And go Power Ranger! Shot his arrow into my shoulder! Which goes back to the whole do not fire into fucking melee. Melee. I'd say Milla, but that goes back to the giggity. Anyway, don't fire into melee because it hurts me. Me. Somehow it always hurts me. Didn't hit him at all. Hit me. So now my poor beat up thief, standing there like Captain America saying he could do this all day, has an arrow through his shoulder with the arrowhead pointing toward Batista. You know, Archduke Batista. Archduke Lord Batista. He stopped attacking because now he realizes, hey, there's firepower somewhere. He's drunk enough to realize a sharp implement went flying towards him and it hit me instead. He stopped attacking. He decided to yell something in some sort of gibberish and he ran out. I didn't understand what he said because I'm pretty sure my character is 3 notches away from getting knocked the fuck out. But the Ranger kind of put it in perspective, like, oh, I think you called for guards. We need to go. Well, good thing for me, I didn't drop the medallion, but we needed to go. So I'm stumbling around with this arrow in my shoulder, splinters up my spine, skull probably cracked because I landed on my face, but you know, things went well. Hi. Could I just been yeeted through a window? Could I have just been yeeted through a window? I would have lost less hit points than that.
Oh, no! Don't just stand there! Throw me a spear!
We had to take an extra couple days for me to recover before we started that whole venture out into the wilderness and the snow and the freaking snow race with a wizard going icy touch.
You are like sissy girl.
Okay, when I said my luck is bad with rolling dice, I haven't even gotten into character luck. That's just rolling dice. Landing on my face kind of was the hint. You know what a 1 is? A 1 is a fumble. 1 means you fuck up and you hurt yourself. Apparently that happened to me when I tried to land on my feet. Anyway. That's the summary of the story on how we got the medallion to go out into the wilderness so I can learn that the mage knows how to icy touch snow rays and fireball freaking fire elementals. This is Team A? Why is this Team A? High school, you're supposed to have a little more intelligence. Anyway, I'm Double R. I'm out, and I hope y'all had a little bit of enjoyment about this story. And maybe learned a little something about not splitting the party, because even with one partner, things could go badly. And, of course, not shooting or firing into melee. Giggity. Later.